Hello everybody, and Jess here, and welcome back to DANDADAN, Season 2, Episode 18, or episode, 5 in Season 2? Something like that. Episode 18, that's the official numbering. So that's what we're gonna go with, and I probably already said that in a previous episode. Oh well. So, what happened in the previous one? Let's start with that, because something happened that already happened before in Dandadan, and I really, really liked that it happened, and I really liked that it happened again. Namely, we were given the false sense of knowing what's gonna happen next, and I can always, always appreciate it. But from the beginning, we learned that Penny Chinkosu and his daughter. Shit, I forgot again. It was mentioned. It was mentioned in the episode, and I forgot. Chiquitita. In any case, Penny Chinkosu and Chiquitita are going to be living on Earth now, because apparently their home world is like completely submerged in some sort of breathable liquid. It was fluorocarbonate, perfluorocarbonate. Yeah, perfluorocarbon. I think it was is the name of it. Regardless, cows don't exactly live there, and you can't really like milk them where they live, and there probably isn't any grass or hay or whatever for those cows to live. So they decided to move to Earth, and they're gonna be living somewhere on a nearby ranch, taking care of the cows, getting milk for Chiquitita, and probably appearing every now and then. If the ending is to be believed, they might even, or at least Penny Chinkotsu, might even appear at school. I don't know, we'll see about that. Might even get some sort of a human form. Next thing that happened was the reveal that Naki Kito, the head of the Kito family, is still out and about on a run. And turns out that she is a some sort of a supernatural being. The whole family was, presumably. And apparently she's like a underground, like a mole man kind of thing. I don't know if it's about Hollow Earth, or are we doing Mole Man, or what are we doing here exactly, but she's from down below, in any case. And it turns out that she was rising that Tsuchinoko, quote unquote. It wasn't, the whole relationship of master servant kind of went the other way than what we surmised initially, and she probably used that false god to earn power, maybe something like that. She's out there, she's shed her human skin, and she has a bone to pick with Momo. So chances are we're gonna see her and maybe more members of her species again. We'll see about that. We'll see where that goes exactly. Then we had Momo inviting Aira and Okarun for a sleepover. Because, well, Gigi is still encased in that. Before that, we went on to visit Gigi's parents. Gigi wearing the body of Taro, being encased in the body of Taro, rather, and Taro not exactly playing well with him, like not giving him control over his own body, not even trying to like hug them. A bit of like comedic situations arose from that, of course. And then very important thing, going there, I think, not back, going there. So it happened even before that. We got a scene of hand holding, and not just any hand holding between Momo and Okarun, but like full on, fingers between fingers, and that's not an accidental touch, all right? Like someone could get pregnant from this sort of hand holding. So we got that. A very sweet, very cool scene between them. Then we got the sleepover, but before anybody was able to go to sleep, even, we discovered Gigi's trigger, quote unquote. What brings Gigi back and what brings the evil eye back, and that is temperature. Hot water, soup, sauce, food, whatever, makes Gigi turn into evil eye. Meanwhile, cold water, liquid, whatever, makes him turn back into Gigi. So everybody is now equipped in thermos flasks with cold water in them. Apparently Manjiro is also around. He came here into Seiko's territory and is gonna be helping us, presumably, and furthering his BooTube career. Or it was called BooTube, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. And what else? Right. We know what's needed to get Gigi back, to expel the evil eye. Hopefully, evil eye is a very strong spirit, so it's not gonna be easy. We need like multiple people singing some like special can't remember the name, but it's basically the people giving musical background to kabuki theater. We need those people, 4 of them, to chant and sing, and that's gonna be able to help Gigi, hopefully. So we're now gonna have to find at least at least one more person, right? Because we have Okarun, Momo, Aira would presumably want to join as well. 4th person would be maybe the new guy that we've seen in the opening, in the ending. That would fit, right? Maybe they're gonna start some sort of a, or rather, my thinking was maybe they're gonna start some sort of an occult club at school or something, and he's gonna come there and go there, and they're gonna find a new member, and he's gonna join in expelling the evil spirit, something like that. But then the thing happened that I mentioned that happened before when we thought that we're gonna get a training arc. But Turbo Granny said, "Nah, I'm not giving you any time. You're fighting me this night or not at all." Right? So that was cool. That was fun. And we got the exact same thing here. I was thinking, okay, we're going to be looking for people to perform. We're going to be looking for the 4th member of the crew. We're going to be looking for, someone. It's going to be a quest to bring Gigi back. But then the seal started failing, right? And he is no longer sealed within Taro. And Okarun dripped. First, he dripped hot. No, cold. Yeah, cold turns him into. Or is it hot? Whatever. Okarun was passing soy sauce to Seiko, and dripped some of that sauce next to Gigi's hand. And then he was passing another sauce, and that wasn't a fake out no more. He dripped some of it on Gigi's hand. He transformed. Big explosion. I don't think we're gonna be given much time to make an occult club at school and start looking for members. Now what I'm saying, we probably don't have enough time for that. So we're gonna have to work with the hand we're dealt, and I really, really like that. I wonder what's gonna happen, right? And yeah, that's basically it about the previous episode. So how about we watch this one and just see what's gonna happen exactly, shall we? To do that, you're gonna need your subs, of course, to follow along with me. I'm gonna need my sound to hear what's going on in the show. And I'm gonna have to ask you for support. Support the channel if you want to monetarily on Patreon, YouTube down below, or not. Share my content, spread the word, it costs you nothing and helps a lot. And with that, we can start watching episode 18 of DANDADAN in 3, 2, 1, go. MBS animation. Explosion. Right? Yep. We are entering the GG zone. Okay. So maybe we are gonna be given enough time after all. He probably could, but it's not gonna. Who are you, Lot? Some glam metal band? Yeah, seemingly so. Those were the Hayashi folks, would be my bet. Not glam metal, glam rock. Yeah, glam rock. Whatever. Oh, okay, so they're not Hayashi. Their band is named Hayashi. I mean, if they can sing and play, presumably that's gonna be enough, right? Or at least I would really, really like it if that was the case. Well, there goes my cable. Uh, I'm always a fan of whenever some sort of magic thing can have a fairly like mundane equivalent or like modern equivalent, right? Like it turns out you don't necessarily need a blood of a goat and human skin parchment to create a magic circle. You can just get your iPad and a stylus and draw it and it's gonna work, right? I'm I always enjoy things like that. So it is my hope that you don't necessarily need like a Hayashi kabuki music. You just need music because there is some sort of a connection like evil eye brings misery, music brings happiness, therefore music is a natural foil for the evil eye or something along those lines. I would be very very happy if that is the case. We became a family. Hmm. Cranking up that amp. And that's gonna blow the fuses, isn't it? Or our eardrums. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not Hayashi. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I guess it makes sense, doesn't it? Like, normal people can see spirits, so. So maybe they can't even, like, be affected by. They can't be affected by spirits, right? Isn't that, like, a rule that we established? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where'd you get the lasers from? No, we're trying to take the spirit out, not put it in. Where'd you get the lasers from? Also, why'd you need 4 amps for 2 guitars and percussion? A guitar, a bass, and percussion. Okay. Okay. We're getting some good music here. All right. That's like actually good fucking music. Amazing. Please tell me they're an actual band. I'm just gonna listen to some fucking Glory Hammer today. Nope. Hmm. Oh, you can feel it. Well, maybe if Evil Eye wasn't trying to kill us all, then we could consider not killing him. You know? Weird way to play with people. Shouldn't have been an evil spirit, mate. I mean, not like we have much of a choice. Fuses are gonna blow, aren't they? Before they finish. Or did Seiko just stop the ritual prematurely? What do you mean by that? Like, some sort of a, like, spiritual term? Like a family of spirits under her command? Fair. I mean, that is very fair. Your power is speed. Your power is going fast. Your power isn't spiritual barriers and shit. Ah, now you change your mind. It's raining. Yeah, that's why you should have completed the exorcism. You might be needed after all. Yeah. So, what is she training him to control Evil Eye? Hmm. Okay, so what we're doing is basically like not letting Evil Eye use the power. Instead, Gigi is going to use that power against Evil Eye. Like it's no longer going to be free flowing kind of power, free for grabs by the Evil Eye, because he's now gonna have control of it. Is that what we're trying to do? And he's gonna wash his hands in cold water, isn't he? Why do you sleep in your glasses? You're gonna break them. Purple? No, okay, so yeah, he didn't use cold water. Is some cold water gonna splash on him? No. Okay, so Ira is a loud sleeper, isn't she? And it's covered in morning dew. Yeah. Don't you fucking touch it. Some of it is gonna jump onto Gigi. No. Okay, so we're safe here. Uh, Gigi isn't really looking after you. Like, if you allow me to interject briefly. He seems to care more about the evil eye not dying and about himself not feeling bad for the evil eye. So, just saying, like, Okarun was trying to actively make his situation better. Gigi is not trying to actively make his situation better. Are we getting a whole morning routine? Why are you putting foam on your face? Yeah, I guess it might be like a foamy, like, face wash. Good to know that in anime world you can get like eyebrow paint in the color of your unnatural hair. That's a lot of rice. You're on rice duty. uh, they're such great friends. And you snore. Well, bruxism is actually an issue, so you might want to get that looked at, Ira. Or your teeth are gonna get all sorts of fucked up. Not from a part-time job. Fair. Doubt. She's losing the job after a week. Whomst? Oh, those two. Lucky guy. Where's Ira when you need her? Do you really need to go that far for tea? Oh, they're going to the place where Momo is working at, aren't they? They absolutely are. Is it a maid cafe? Please tell me it's a maid cafe. Please tell me she's gonna do the Moe Moe Kyun on his omuraisu. They're not gonna roofie you, my man. No worries. Although the place is looking kinda shady, so who knows? It is a maid cafe. Of course it is. With friends like those, who needs enemies? Moe Moe Kikoho. That was a very short episode. I say it all too often, don't I? That the episode was very short. I mean, that's just how I feel. I can't help it. Sometimes there is an episode that feels like you've been watching it for an hour, and sometimes there is an episode where you see the ending credits and you're like, oh, what? I thought we're like halfway through. Is there some time to like after credit scene? Are we doing something like 5 minute long after credit scene or something? No, no, it's the episode. It's over. It's done. I really enjoy this ending. I really enjoy the art style of the ending as well. And there we go. That's gonna be spoilers. So we're not gonna go through that, but we are gonna go through this episode again. So we got essentially like a double fake out in a way, where I was expecting that we're gonna have to deal with Gigi's state for quite some time, but oh no, he exploded right now, so we're gonna have to deal with it right now. But oh, he was saved with hot water, so we have time after all. Cool, I like it. Also, just a side note, we see a lot of hairstyles from Seiko in this episode. I love it. I love those four. I hope they appear again. They're great. Is it? It's. It is glam rock, isn't it? Like I was kind of torn between glam rock and hair metal, but I think this is more glam rock. Like, I mean, Hammerfall is power metal, not glam rock, but it kind of reminded me of Hammerfall a little bit. I mean, the genres are ultimately very close to one another, so it's like whatever. Yeah, we have people to sing. Their performance is the real deal. Okay, so basically, as long as it's a song that, like, speaks to the spirits in a way with its lyrics and it's powerful in its performance, we Gucci. It can be a kabuki performance, it can be an opera singer, it can be a glam rock band, whatever, as long as it works. I like it. As I already said, I really like whenever there are some like substitutions, modern substitutions possible. I guess Aira doesn't quite enjoy this music yet, but then she learns to enjoy it. Yeah. My reaction when I was 10 and I heard metal for the first time, I think it was Hammerfall, actually. No. No, I actually think it was Metallica. Yeah. Metallica, then after Metallica, I think I got into Cell Dweller for sure. Disturbed, dope. Guano Apes. Then came Hammerfall. And probably plenty of other bands that whose name I can no longer remember because there was like one song of theirs that I listened to. Uh, there is actually like one band who had like literally one song that I listened to, and every other song of theirs was like completely different, and I didn't like any of them except that one particular song. But I would be hard pressed to remember that. It was like 20 years ago, so you know. uh, I hope there's like a full version of it, and preferably with animation. That would be great. And it seems like they're literally bringing the spirits from a nearby graveyard to aid in the exorcism, while at the same time not seeing any spirits. Like, I really like the fact that they are performing here, the four of them, giving it their all, and they're performing for like four people. Like, right? Like, they don't question it that we usually perform to a whole like bunch of people or whatever. No, they called us here. They want to hear our music. Grab your shit. We're performing. I really like that. Hunting Soul. I'm gonna have to Google that. Search it on YouTube. Hopefully there is a full version. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, he says. Don't erase him. He just wanted to play. Oh, he just wants to be friends. He just wants to dance with other children. Where why the fuck does it want to kill everybody around then? Right? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just a cultural differences between Western culture, Polish culture, I don't know, European culture, and Japanese culture in how it is perceived. But I'm really with Aira here, where she when she said that it's selfish on Gigi's part, because like that's how I see it. Like, it would be a different thing if Evil Eye was actually like a childlike spirit that just wants to play with people, but because it's a powerful fucking spirit, it sometimes messes up, right? Like, it wants to. Uh, there was a character like that in some anime, but I can't remember for the life of me. Uh, yeah, I can't remember. But basically, the spirit, the evil eye, wants to play with people and it wants to play with them by, I don't know, it remembers being thrown in the air by his parents and he wants, oh, I'm gonna throw you in the air. And it throws them into the fucking stratosphere and they die. Right? Like, they want to play. They want to play catch and they grab the person they're catching and they just fucking crush their ribs, right? It would be a different thing if it actually was a childlike spirit that he only wants to play with kids, he only wants to play with other people, and he's misunderstood. No, he's not misunderstood. No, he doesn't only want to play with people. Maybe early on he did, but in the form he takes right now, he wants to eradicate humanity. You don't get to be like, no, no, please don't kill my Blorbo, it would be too sad, when your fucking Blorbo is genocidal. Right? At least that's how I look at it. Gigi doesn't want to hurt the Blorbo because Gigi doesn't want to feel sad at Blorbo being hurt. Oh no, the spirit that wants to kill my friends and everybody around would die. That's just so sad because he has a sad backstory. I would feel so bad if that happened. I know. I just don't like it. But then again, I also don't like very common anime tropes like, no, if you kill him, you will be just like him. Or, no, you're not worth it. I'm not going to kill you after all. I hate this shit. And I really, really don't like what we're doing here. Yeah, then what? We have to keep taking care of him forever? Like, what's your fucking plan right now? He gets splashed with cold water and he turns genocidal, and we have to, like, risk our life and limb to stop him. Like, what the fuck? I don't want my precious time to be wasted because of his selfishness. I'm with Ira here, 100 fucking percent. Completely with him, with her. Yeah, like the whole fucking house is ruined. They are constantly at risk of losing their life. And but at least Gigi feels good about not having to hurt his Blorbo. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't. Like, okay, sure, there is the plan of let's make Gigi stronger so he takes control of it, but it's gonna take time. And until that time passes, every single one of you is at risk. Because Gigi didn't want to hurt his fucking Blorbo. Who the Blorbo is, by the way, genocidal. Like, they're trying to play it all for laughs, right? That they have to sleep in a cold house on the floor and ha ha ha, like, oh look, he has to cross over the crack in the floor because oh, hilarious, hilarious. But I'm sitting here like this whole fucking misery was caused by Gigi not wanting to finish the exorcism because he would be too sad. It's not even a situation like there's a risk to Gigi's life. And oh no, I don't want it after all. I don't want to risk my life. Like there's a chance that the exorcism doesn't go well and I die and I really don't want to die. Like that would be understandable. But Gigi doesn't want to feel sad. That's his rationale. That's the reason. That's the reason everything here happened. That's the reason the house is in ruins. That's the reason everybody has to sleep in the cold. That's the reason Momo has to get a part-time job and move that money towards rebuilding the house instead of spending it on herself. Right? Whatever bit of misery happens in the upcoming episodes is because of Gigi. Please don't apologize, we're looking out for each other. There's looking out for each other. Like, Okarun brings up the situation where he was cursed by Turbo Granny and troubled Ayase family as well. Yes. Yes, he absolutely did. And they did devote themselves to taking care of Okarun. Absolutely. But Okarun actively wanted to get rid of Turbo Granny. He actively wanted to make his situation better. Right? He went out of his way to like fight Turbo Granny. There is a difference, right? Meanwhile, Gigi is here. No, no, don't hurt the demon that possesses me, please. I would be sad, right? Like I feel there is a difference between helping someone who wants to help themselves. That's good. Versus helping someone who doesn't want to help themselves, right? It's like the difference between lending some money to a friend who's gonna use it to, I don't know, pay off his car or rent a car or whatever, go somewhere, find a job, stabilize his life, and give you this money back. Good. Helping people who want to help themselves is good. Everybody benefits in such a situation. Versus lending money to a friend who's going to spend it all on scratch offs and cheap beer, and instead of giving it back to you, he's gonna ask for more. Right? Like, there is a difference. Okarun was the first one. Like, if there was a chance of getting an exorcism, he would go through it. Abso-fucking-lutely. Gigi feels to me like the other one. Really thinking mostly of himself. Kind of disregarding whatever danger he puts everybody around him in. Disregarding any sort of, destruction he brings. The only thing that matters to him right now, in my mind, that's the way I take it at least, is that he doesn't feel sad at someone hurting his Blorbo. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. I just don't feel like the situation Okarun was in and the situation Gigi is in are the same, and I really don't think that they should be equated. And to properly repay them, so I delivered newspapers and took some money to them, but then Seiko told you to just pay it forward. And that's what it means to look out for each other. Sure. Okay. Absolutely, I get it. I absolutely get it. I absolutely understand it. Question is, what is Gigi gonna do about it? Okay, he's tensing his abs and trying to control his chi so that he doesn't kill everybody around. Instead of just going through a ritual that guarantees that he just cannot kill everybody around. Like, like, um, I don't know. I really don't like it. It's played for laughs and for haha funny and for warm family making moment of look how good they look as a family eating together breakfast, and they squabble and they help each other and they have fun and they're such a warm family together. And then there's fucking Gigi. Yeah, essentially forcing Momo to get a part-time job to pay for rebuilding the house instead of saving it towards getting a phone, for example. Getting a phone that would be very fucking useful considering what they tend to get themselves into. Right? Like, you'd think that having a mobile phone would be like paramount to their safety at this point. So that she can be like Hello, Okarun. I'm being targeted by Behemoth the Destroyer. Come help, right? But because of Gigi and his selfishness, that's not gonna happen. Like, at this point, I can only hope that we're gonna get it over with quickly. That Gigi is going to somehow magically speak to the evil eye, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, evil eye, you're actually trying to kill my friends. Please don't do that." And Evil Eye's gonna be like, "Oh no, I had no idea. I'm not gonna try to. I'll stop trying to kill your friends from now on. I will stop being genocidal. Thank you for telling me that, Gigi, my host." And problem is solved, which would suck in its own way, but at least it would solve the issue at hand. Like that's my hope here. But we're gonna get it over with quickly. I don't know. But then I'm probably gonna be pissed at things getting hand waved. Like, oh yeah, like our house is half cardboard now, but at least we're one happy family. And it's gonna be played for laughs when the cardboard falls off and there's a cold draft and Turbo Granny shivers. They don't have a house. Fucking hilarious. I don't know. I just don't feel it. Uh, I like this bit. Like, I don't know why Okarun is so, you know, so. I lost the word. He's so opposed to being taken to a cup of tea or whatever. I mean, I guess he's like, shy boy, and he doesn't want to be taken advantage of by a couple of gyaros. But whatever. You see Aira as a maid. Aira, phew, Momo as a maid. With like pigtails and everything and doing Moe Kyun, no doubt. Like I will riot if she's not forced to do the Moe Kyun. Not a huge fan of the pigtails, gotta say though. Not like particularly on Momo. I'm just in general not a huge fan of pigtails. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun little scene arc of 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 Momo being a maid at the maid cafe, having to raise money for the house that was destroyed by her friend's selfishness. Ah, all right. There we go. That's the episode. That's the episode, and honestly, I wasn't expecting that I'm gonna get so worked up by what happened with Gigi. I really thought that I'm just gonna mention it once when it happened initially, and that's gonna be it. But I don't know. It just really sits. It just really doesn't sit well with me, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it's simply because of the I don't know difference between either cultural differences or differences between expectations and the expected reception and the actual reception, right? Like probably the expected reception of the whole thing, that's my bet, is, oh, Gigi is so caring. He doesn't want to hurt the spirit, even if it troubles him so. And haha, they're living in a cold house now, and oh, Momo cares so much about her family that she's gonna go for a part-time job, and it's all heartwarming and it's all fun, and I have little doubt that this was the, how it was supposed to be received by the viewers. It simply wasn't received that way by myself. I think that might be it. I don't know. Still, those are my like legit feelings here. I'm not playing it up for the camera or anything. Uh yeah, I really hope that at least here's a thought. Mm, Dandadan so far has been very good about solving drama quickly, right? Like whenever something happens, like a misunderstanding between Momo and Okarun, it gets solved in the next episode at the latest. It's not a show that takes drama and uses it for like 17 episodes, where in episode 3, the main character, main love interest, goes to a cafe with a girl, and his girlfriend is like, oh, he's cheating on me. And in episode 20, it is revealed that, oh, it was my sister that you didn't know about, or my cousin, or whatever, and you had no reason to be like thinking that I'm cheating on you, right? Like it's not this kind of a show. It deals with drama quickly. Question is, does the show recognize the whole thing with Gigi as drama? Right? That's the only thing I have to worry about. Huh. Yeah. In any case, I hope we deal with it quickly. That in the next episode we get some well-earned haha funnies of what are their names? What are their names? Miko and Muko. Of Miko and Muko absolutely tormenting Momo and ordering omuraisu with custom writing and telling her to do the moe moe kyun and telling her to strike the pose, and she has to do that because she works here and she really needs the money. That's gonna be fun to watch. That's gonna be funny. I'm gonna have a laugh once or twice for sure. Absolutely looking forward to that. And hopefully the rest of the next episode is going to be dedicated to Gigi magically fixing his issue, right? Magically managing to control his aura, his chi, his whatever so well that Evil Eye is no longer a threat, no longer a problem. He has full control of his powers, and he finds a suitcase of money and they rebuild the house. Like, if they do that, I'm gonna be satisfied. Uh, I don't know. We'll see where that's gonna go. We'll see where that's gonna go. Yeah, I I enjoyed the performance in this episode very much. That was definitely the highlight, for sure. And I'm gonna be looking up if there is a full version of that song, and I'm gonna be listening to some Hammerfall after I listen to the full version, should it exist. For sure, absolutely. I love Muko and Miko dragging Okarun to the maid cafe to torment Momo. That's gonna be great. Just the middle with Gigi and his absolute fucking selfishness doesn't sit well with me. But you know, every single series out there has at least one stinker in it. I except maybe Frieren. I legitimately don't think there was an episode in Frieren where I would be like, no, I don't feel it. Maybe that's the one exception here. I don't know. Overall, I'm still very much enjoying the show. Like, there's absolutely no doubt about it. I still firmly believe that it's a masterpiece. It's simply that the thing with Gigi didn't land well with me. I think that's the problem here. Really, it's me. It's not the show. It's me. That's how I'm gonna say it. But you guys, You tell me, how did you take it? Like, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you have a completely different opinion about what happened? Did you maybe just completely not, like, think about the implications of it and you just took everything in stride? Because, I mean, that's also perfectly valid. So tell me all about it. What did you think of this episode, my reaction, my theories, stuff like that in the comments down below. No spoilers, please. As always, spoilers can go to my Discord if you'd like. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to be notified of future videos. Click the bell to make sure you're notified about them. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon or YouTube down below, or not. Share my content, spread the word. It costs absolutely nothing to do so, and it helps the channel a lot. And now, with all of that out of the way, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers! And here's my wonderful Patreons: Hubie, Zarainer, Bismarck, Dr. Watt, Akomancer, Retalix, Predator, Fussel, and Hans Peter. And you can join them if you want without having to sleep in their house, I guess.